Hey, good evening, everyone. I did a video earlier today with the title of, Waiting for Release was part of that title. And in that video, I read John 11:55. John 11:55, it says, "And the Passover of the Jews was near." But when I read that, I read 11:55, and then I said, wow, that's a nice number. I really like that number, 11:55. And then when I got done with that video, it turned out to be exactly 11 minutes and 55 seconds. So that was a neat detail that in the video I mentioned that number. I read that verse and said, wow, that's a really nice number. 11, based on Nissan 11 and 111 and this sign of rapture. And then 55 is also a sign of rapture. I think that those two numbers together, 11:55, it's just a nice number. And it turned out that video was 11 minutes and 55 seconds. So I think the Lord is speaking here many, many ways. There's many, many confirmations that are coming in about what we're sharing. And I just saw another couple items that I really need to share with you guys. Okay, it has to do with the Shiloh prophecy. Now, I've talked about the Shiloh prophecy a few times. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know much about the Shiloh prophecy. I have not been following it. A really good channel that I've led you to before is the Informed Christians channel. And I'm going to be sharing a video with you in the link in the description box, but it's talking about this month of Judah. Basically, Nisan is the month of Judah. Okay, and it has to do with the Shiloh prophecy that's coming to fulfillment on April 7th is the exact day of the maximum conjunction of the Shiloh prophecy. So I want to read again here. I want to share a couple things with you. But I want to read again this from Genesis 49. Okay, the Shiloh prophecy. I found something really, really amazing and interesting, and just to me is another confirmation of where we are going, what the Lord is showing us. Okay, starting in verse 1. Okay, it says, Jacob called his sons and said, "Gather together, that I may tell you what shall befall you in the last days." Okay, so we have this use of gather together, and that is included. That word "gather" is included in the Shiloh prophecy, starting in verse 10 through 12. Okay, it says, "The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from beneath his feet, until Shiloh comes, and to him shall be the obedience of the people." Okay, in the King James, I'm reading in the New King James, but let me change versions here, and let's go to the King James. Let's see here, where are we? NIV, King James. I thought this was... Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry about that. I hate these delays. But in the King James, it uses the word gathering. To him shall be the gathering of the people. Okay. Jacob called unto his sons and said, "Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days." Then we go on to verse 10, and it says, "The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall be the gathering of the people." binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's colt unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. Okay, so I've talked to you about this before, but we have the sign of Shiloh. Okay, it says the lawgiver, the scepter will not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet. Okay, and this sign of Shiloh has to do with Jupiter in the feet of Leo, the lion, and the Lion of Judah. And it also is leading us to a time frame that coincides with the triumphal entry. Okay, and the triumphal entry was, this ass's colt, binding his foal unto the vine, his ass's colt unto the choice vine, confirming that we're talking about the triumphal entry and Passover. He washed his garments in wine and his clothes in the blood of grapes. Okay, so what is this coincidence that I found, or that someone sent to me? I don't know who that was, but I saw a comment. Thank you guys for commenting on the YouTube videos and sharing your information and your excitement and your support of what we're bringing forth, and we're all standing together to be able to encourage each other. And so there's many comments that come across that come as confirmations, or people having dreams about the same things, or just how the Lord is speaking to the people. And so, but tonight someone shared a detail about Shiloh. And so I want to bring this to your attention. Okay, I want to bring this to your attention. Okay, there's a strange coincidence here. Okay, and I say that, obviously there's no coincidences, but there's a very interesting detail about Shiloh and about the triumphal entry that are linked to the date of April 6th and 7th. Okay, the first thing I want to bring to your attention is that the triumphal entry of Jesus Christ, when it was linked and proven that 483 years to the day from the order of Artaxerxes, okay, it led them to the Nisan 10 in AD 32, which happened to be April 6th. Okay, Nisan 10, the exact day of the triumphal entry, okay, was April 6th, AD 32. Okay, this is documented by a number of websites, and the one I'm showing here, and I will link for you in the description box, so you can check on this, is the Koinonia House with Chuck Missler. Okay, the precision of prophecy, Daniel 70 weeks, leading us to Nisan 10, AD 32, which is April 6th and 7th. Okay, then we have the unique detail that this year, on our calendar, the Gregorian calendar, Nisan 10 is once again April 6th, and Nisan 11 is April 7th. So April 6th, April 7th, we're looking at the same exact date on the Hebrew calendar and the same date on the Gregorian calendar on both the events that we're looking at, okay, of the triumphal entry date. And it's April 6th when Jesus came in, the triumphal entry. This year it's also April 6th. But what else was sent to me was the fact that there was a battle of Shiloh during the American Civil War. The Battle of Shiloh, also known as the Battle of Pittsburgh Landing, was a major battle in the Western theater of the American Civil War in southwestern Tennessee. A Union force known as the Army of the Tennessee under Major General Ulysses S. Grant had moved via the Tennessee River deep into Tennessee and was encamped principally at Pittsburgh Landing on the west bank of that river, where the Confederate Army of Mississippi under General Albert Sidney Johnston and second in command Pierre G.T. Beauregard launched a surprise attack on Grant's army from its base in Corinth, Mississippi. Johnston was killed in action during the fighting. Beauregard, who thus succeeded to command of the army, decided against pressing the attack late in the evening. Overnight, Grant was reinforced by one of his own divisions stationed further north and was joined by 3 divisions from another Union army under Major General Don Carlos Buell. This allowed them to launch an unexpected counterattack the next morning, which completely reversed the Confederate gains of the previous day. And the battle, this was a 2-day battle. The Battle of Shiloh. April 6th and April 7th of 1862. Okay. So we have this unique sign, this third witness, right? Okay, this is like a third witness that not only Jesus' triumphal entry was April 6th, not only this year we have the Nissan 10 date is April 6th, we have the Battle of Shiloh, which was fought on April 6th and 7th, 1862. How many years is that from 2017? Here, it's late in the day, and I don't have I'm kind of tired to do this in my head. So let's go 2017 minus 1862. 155 years. Listen, guys, I did not check this out. I have no idea how these connections are being made. These are God ordained connections. I started out this video by telling you that earlier today I did a video that I'm waiting for release, and I read John 11:55, and I said that is a neat number, 1155, 1155, and then the video was 11 minutes and 55 seconds. And now we have a connection from the Battle of Shiloh, April 6th and 7th of 1862, and it's 155 years to the day of what we're looking at now, the fulfillment of Shiloh on April 7th. Guys, this is amazing. I did not know where this would go. I just saw these 3 dates I wanted to share. I had no idea how this would all be put together. But I'm just getting home. We went out on mission tonight. We were out in another town, and I just got home and checked my messages in the comments on the YouTube channel. And I saw this stuff, and I had to put this together, and I didn't know how this was all going to come together. 155 years. 1155. The Passover of the Jews was at hand. Okay? I think God is speaking. I think God is confirming. I truly believe that we are days away, guys. We are days away. I believe that this is it. I believe that we are there. I believe that in the next couple days we'll see the final signs that we need to see. We'll see how somehow, some way, will Barack Obama go back? Okay, he is the Antichrist. This prophecy, this final abomination, this final defilement of the temple, just as Jesus cleansed the temple 2 times, the temple has to be defiled. The holy place has to be defiled. When you see the abomination of desolation standing in the holy place where he ought not. Okay? So we are days away. I believe that we're going to be seeing these signs. The signs are coming. The signs are here. We're going to be seeing what we need to see. And before we go, it will be revealed. And then when people are taken, the Antichrist will have been revealed completely. And the world will have their warning, so that when the Great Tribulation begins, then people will know to run for their lives, to run into the hills. Those in Judea, don't run back into your house. Don't go back up onto the rooftop. Get out. Find a place in the wilderness. Run for your lives. And then we'll be living out the last part of Matthew chapter 24, when you see that final abomination of desolation. And this is part of this process. And it's leading us to the date of the triumphal entry. The same date Obama was in Israel 4 years ago. And now it's coming to fruition. And so here we go. What's going to happen? 1155. 155 years to the day. That is an amazing connection. And I don't know what more to add to that. I'll just keep watching. I'll keep doing what I can do. I'll keep sharing. And then one day, boom, we're just going to be gone. Right? We're just going to be gone. I don't have a way to do in this video where I can just disappear and leave my clothes, right? Where I can show you guys, wow, the best rapture video on the internet. I don't have a way to do that. I don't have all the technical gadgets to do beautiful videos. It's just me here sharing what the Lord gives me. But this is an amazing sign. I'll leave everything in the description box. Okay, I'll leave all these links for you. You can check this out for yourself and confirm. Okay, it's 3 times. April 6th and 7th. 3 times. Leading us to Nisan 11. 111. The Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit guiding us and leading us, that his name would be glorified and that he would reveal to his people what his plans are and how we can understand it. Okay? I love you guys. God bless. Have a great night.